Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thursday edition of Carmela's Wrestling Radio Relived. I'm here with my buddy Jeannie. How are you?
Hi, Carm. Good. How are
Good.
you? And oh my
Good.
God, I've missed this
And
face.
our special guest,
Yes.
Rich Ingling from the Cauliflower Alley
Woo!
Club. It's good to see you,
Hey,
honey.
thank
Good to
you.
see you. See you.
Glad to
Uh,
be here.
Rich, I'm going to ask you to hold on for 1 second. We have to talk
Absolutely.
about something. Everybody knows who my ex-husband Paul is. Everybody knows, well, and if you don't know, we've always called him Silent Partner Paul because when Paul and Joel and I got involved in professional wrestling, Paul always got us the information. He always had the connections. He always this and always that, but he never wanted to actually be in the limelight. So he always stayed in the back. So we called him Silent Partner Paul. And I want to be honest as I can be. If there was not any Paul, okay, there would be no Joel. There would be no Carmela. There would be no wrestling radio. None of that stuff would
No
exist.
squared
Okay.
circle.
No
No.
squared
Yeah.
circle, nothing. All right. Paul put up money almost every single time for all the shows, everything we needed. Paul had all the connections we didn't have. Paul had all the information that we did not have. Okay. The only thing that I had that Paul didn't have was the fact that wrestlers came over my house and my mom and dad were heavily involved in wrestling. And so it was kind of like Paul and I, Paul and I, Paul and I. You know, Joel started out as a fan when he came on. He came on with us. He really wasn't involved in wrestling at all ever. He was involved as a fan. He liked it a lot, and then we started talking, and that's how it came to be that we decided together to do something. But I have to say this, and I have to be honest. Um, no Paul, no us. It's just that simple. Paul was the crux. He was the beginning. He was the ace. He was the mecca of who we became and who we are even to this very day. So I also want to say happy birthday. Paul just turned 70 October 16th, but he hasn't been feeling very well. Right now, he's in the hospital. I'm not going to go into all the details, but I will tell you that he's got pneumonia, and we're just praying a lot, praying a lot.
Yes.
Paul's a fighter. Paul is he's the person who wants to live. He doesn't care. He just wants to live, and just please send up some good wishes for him, and please pray if you do pray that he gets better. Because if anybody can fight this at all, it's him. Okay,
Yes.
so I just wanted to put that out there for you guys and explain to you who Paul actually is and that he could use some prayers. Okay, so let's talk to Rich now. Rich, you recently in August had the Cauliflower Alley reunion, which Jeannie and I could not come to. I'm going to give you the floor. Tell us what it was like.
How was it?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Um, it was our 59th annual reunion,
Wow.
and next year, of course, will be the 60th. Actually, it's our 61st year, though. COVID, we kind of screwed us up on the
Yeah.
count. Founded 1965, 59th reunion was absolutely fantastic. We had so many individuals show up. We had some great superstars: Mick Foley, Natalia, Abdul the Butcher, and so many more. I'm not even going to try because I'm going to miss someone, and I don't want to offend anyone. But it was such a great event.
How was the roast for Mick Foley?
It, funny you should ask. It was very interesting. I think Mick got a great reception. Um, we made a lot of money on that, all the proceeds were donated back to the Cauliflower Alley Club. Mick was such a great sport, and I think he really enjoyed himself. We had um, half of the roasters were wrestling superstars, and half were professional comedians from
Oh wow.
Londa Bowden on down Rob Zaney and a whole list of comedians from Hollywood and all over
Wow.
came in, and yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
So I can only imagine they probably had a lot of comments to make to Mick with his career and his reputation. I can just
Yeah,
imagine all the jumping off of things
y-
and all the
y-
tooth going through the
yeah.
nose and
Well,
all that stuff.
you know, it's funny. Um, but it's funny now afterwards. But during the roast, um, the one of the tables that the half of the group were sitting behind fell off the stage, and luckily no one was injured.
Oh my
But
god.
everybody thought it was part of the show.
Oh my
Oh,
It's like,
god.
yeah,
What
it was like,
happened? How
oh
did that
man, is that
happen?
part of the show?
How did
I
that
think
happen?
someone just got a little um too into the roast and kind of pushed the table. Not going to mention
Oh.
any names,
Uh-oh.
but it was interesting to see some of the reactions because initially a couple, and again I'm not going to mention any names, um, really took offense, like didn't understand the roast and how it all occurred, and that everything was said in fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And some individuals until they caught on, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, man! Oh yeah, now I understand."
Okay.
And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And Mick, God bless him. He's such a great individual, and he loves the Cauliflower Alley Club so much. And I'm sure he won't get upset with me, but he has personally given us close to $30,000
Wow.
this year,
That's
and
great.
he was a recipient of our first ever uh, philosophic award. I know I mispronounced that, but I'm a Jersey boy, so we
Philosophic? Are you trying
mispronounce
to
everything.
philosophical
Yeah,
word? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Gotcha.
and but God bless Mick and his commitment, and he continues. Every show he does, he continues to promote the CAC and have as many individuals donate as they can. And with
Perfect.
that
That's
yeah,
being
I
said,
know,
hmm,
our dear and great friend, Bay Ragney, Chubby Dudley,
yes,
he posted, that he went and
right,
saw Mick
yes,
at a comedy club, that
right,
he was doing his comedy down there, and he went and saw him,
yes,
and he raffled off a jacket, I think, I want to say
yes,
a jacket, and the proceeds went to
uh,
Cauliflower
uh,
Alley, and
uh,
now Bay is like following suit.
yes,
He's going to be promoting you
absolutely,
guys a lot and getting anything he sells, um,
yes,
cards, t-shirts,
right.
pictures, whatever,
right,
proceeds are
right.
going to go to
Yeah,
Cauliflower Alley.
I saw his Facebook post,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and it was very thoughtful,
Yeah.
and we were glad to be able to help him in his time of need, also.
Yeah. He's a
And
great guy too. Yeah.
yeah,
Bay's a
no,
great, great person.
yeah, no, absolutely, and um, so far this year, since January 1st, we've given. When I say we, I'm talking Cauliflower Alley Club. We have given out over $70,000,
Wow.
Wow.
and and I can't stress enough that our only source of income, for lack of a better term,
Right.
donations are our memberships, and our reunion sales tickets.
That's incredible though
And
that you do that, that you can make
yes,
that kind of money. People are
y-
really committed to that, and that's amazing. Um, I
abs- absolutely.
I wanted to say, of course, we Jeannie and I couldn't make it this year. We're desperately going to try to come next year because I mean, for the
Right.
60th, it's got to be something extra special. Do you have any ideas yet as to what might
I,
happen next year?
I do,
Anything
and
you're allowed to say yet?
actually, I can't give you any names, but I will tell you, it's yeah, it's going to be absolutely out of this world. And last year, of course, we had quite a few of the executives from WWE there.
Wow.
Tom Pritchard received an award, and Bruce was there to present that as a surprise. And several other executives from WWE. But yeah, the 59th, 60th is going to be absolutely fantastic and out of
Do we
this
know
world.
the dates yet? So I can
I'm
mark them
sorry.
down. Do we know the dates yet for it or
Oh
not yet?
yes, yeah. Actually, I just received a contract yesterday. The dates are August the 17th through the 19th. Once again, I was able to negotiate no resort fees. And Monday through Thursday, room rates are $43 at the
Wow.
Plaza
Wow.
Hotel and Casinos.
But now it's only going to be
Um,
2 days. You said 17th to the 19th. Isn't it usually 3 or 4
yeah,
days?
yeah, 17th, 18th, and the 19th.
Okay, so then the
Through,
20th would be when you go home. All right, I got it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And yeah, and the $43 rate, obviously it's before any of the taxes, whatever.
Right, right.
But yeah, the base rate is $43.
Perfect.
And can't beat it. Hotel, Plaza Hotel, right at the foot of Fremont Street, the original strip. And yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. Everything is accessible and everyone has a great time. Also, I should mention that on Sunday evening, the this year it would be the 16th. Simbodi hosts a wrestling show at the Plaza, and it's very interesting if you've never seen individuals out of the audience pick the matches. There
Oh,
are no
wow.
predetermined
Wow.
matches.
Nice. That's cool.
On yeah, on the fly, on the fly. So
Okay.
one of the superstars in the audience comes up and says, you have babies on one side, you have heels on the other, you have the referees in the middle, and the individual comes up and says, okay, I want this person to wrestle this person and this person to referee. And then that's the
Wow.
match.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're talking the 16th to the 20th, right?
Yeah,
The
well, yeah,
16th is when the show, right? And then the
it was,
17th, 18th, and 19th is the Cauliflower Alley event, and then the 20th you go home.
yeah,
So
yes, yes.
right,
So the 17th actually starts the festivities
right,
for
right,
the Cauliflower Alley Club or meet and greet.
right.
Ricky Santana does such a great job with the seminars, the learning seminars. We have the hospitality room, which has all the stars in there and a bunch of other things going on. This year
Mhm.
we had the video games and we had the cornhole tournament and
Nice.
yeah, and we have a cribbage tournament, and
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
it's just such a great time to just meet up with individuals, sit and talk, and reminisce about the good old days.
Absolutely. That's great. Now, I wanted to just say out loud here, when Jeannie and I were trying to come in this year, I was looking at the plane rates, and I
Yes,
can't do a layover. I have to go straight.
right,
I have ear problems, so um,
right,
it got down to, I think when it got to be about April, no, maybe May and June, July, around that area is when I
right.
noticed the flights were the cheapest to go to
Yes,
Vegas.
yes, right,
If it's after August or before June or before April, May, that the flights are very expensive. So
yes,
don't just pick a flight right now and buy it. Wait till
right,
it gets a little closer to the event because they really do go down. I had clocked them originally at like $600 and then it went down to
yes,
like 199. So that's a big
right.
drop, big drop.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and that was round trip.
yes, particularly in April because, of course, WrestleMania is there in
Exactly.
April. So
Yeah, it's gonna have to be cheaper.
everything is, yeah, yeah,
Everything's gonna have to be
absolutely.
cheaper then. Yeah, so that might be a good time to buy.
Yeah.
I wanna ask you a couple questions, personal
Sure.
questions, and then we'll go back to Cauliflower Alley. One of our listeners, his name is Chuck Langerman. He is very, very on board with everything we do. He knows everything ahead of time, like he knows the whole
Right,
schedule, and he's always asking me things. So apparently he knows, okay, obviously that you're from New Jersey, and he wanted
right.
me to ask you what high school you went to. And
Le-
hold on a minute. He wanted me to go ahead,
Okay.
answer that. I want to see what his other
Le-
question is because you know I'm
Le-
old.
Lenape, Lenape Regional High School.
Okay, and he also wanted to ask, what police force did you work for, and what was it like?
What? I work for two. I work for Hainesport Township, um, and also for North Hanover Township,
Okay,
which
okay.
is right outside of Fort Dix. We covered Fort Dix, McGuire Air Force Base area.
And what made you leave New Jersey? Just because you got married, or
Uh, well, yeah, actually, I was offered a position at Walt Disney World to be in charge of their security.
wow?
So it's kind of, as everybody in New Jersey knows, when you get an offer, you can't refuse. You got to go.
You got to go. Okay, well
Yes, you
that's
do.
good. I'm looking for an offer, okay, because I want to get out of
Yeah.
New Jersey too.
Oh,
But
yeah. No.
that's really good. That's really really good.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and I mean, how long have you lived in Florida now?
20 plus years.
Now, are you up
So,
in New Jersey now? Because you told us you were going to be up to
uh,
see your grandchildren.
yeah. No, actually, I'm in Delaware right
Okay,
now.
okay.
And, yep.
And you're going out
So,
with them for trick or treating tomorrow.
yes, absolutely. I will be there.
See, that's what
Um,
grandparents do. That's so cool.
yeah.
Are you
Yeah. No,
getting dressed up?
no, although if you talk to my wife, she would say my wardrobe is a costume.
Ah,
Uh,
you gotta
sometimes
paint.
she's like,
Just paint on a
yeah,
mustache and a beard
yeah,
and something like that. So
yeah,
you look a little scary.
yeah,
You know, that's all. But how
yeah,
old are your
no,
grandchildren?
oh man, now you're going to put me on the spot.
Uh oh.
I believe my oldest is 17, then it goes 16, then it goes 14, then it goes 9.
Wow. God
And
bless.
I'm sorry, Jennifer and Heather, if I misspoke and got the kids' name or ages wrong.
Well, that's all right. You're still a good
Yeah.
grandpop, and that's all
Oh,
that
yeah.
matters.
No, no, absolutely.
That's all that
Absolutely.
matters. Is your wife up here
Yes.
with you?
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
And that's where they live in Delaware? I thought you were coming back to Jersey.
Yeah. No, they live in New Jersey.
Oh, so
But,
you're in
but
Delaware, then
we,
you're coming here.
yes, yes.
Okay.
We have a house in Delaware also.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's very good.
So,
How often
yeah.
do you come back and forth?
It all depends, weather, health,
Yeah.
and what's going on with the kids.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's good to
no,
have a play. I heard Delaware's a very
yeah,
nice place to live.
yeah, yeah. Yes, No
Okay.
taxes. No taxes.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. I don't know whether
Yeah.
that's a
No.
good thing or a bad thing, or they get you in other places, you know?
Yes. No. Exactly.
Yeah. All
Right.
right,
For sure.
let's go back to Cauliflower Alley for a minute. Now I
Yes.
know Natalia won an award or accepted an award for somebody
Yes.
else.
No. She won the or was presented with I believe it's the Mike Mazurki Award. And fantastic. It was presented to her by TJ, her husband.
And what is the Mike
And
Mazurki Award for?
it is outstanding. Um, Outstanding wrestling.
Like mentorship? Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because she does a
Yes.
lot for those people. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she does a lot.
Absolutely no, and she was so fantastic. And I'm sure I got the award wrong. So Brian Blair, our president and CEO, he'll correct me.
That's okay.
Richie, you got to know these things, Rich. You got to know these things.
That's right. You
But
got too much Halloween in your head right now.
yeah,
That's all.
no. But also, I want to give kudos to Natalia because during her photographs, her meet and greets, her
Right.
photograph, she donated all the proceeds of that, which
Nice.
was close to $2,000 back to the
Wow.
Nice.
CAC.
Very nice. Very nice.
And of course, and again to Mick and Abdullah, they did a combined meet and greet, and all the proceeds from their photos came back to the CAC
God
also.
bless. That's wonderful.
Uh,
Now I'm sure
yeah,
you know
no,
that Abdullah's in the hospital also.
yes,
Do you
and
have an update
God
on him
bless
at
him.
all?
He, from what I understand, he's getting much better, and he's typical Abby, and I'm sure he'll kick out.
You know, he reminds me of
And
Paul in a lot of ways. Paul, he was one of Paul's favorite wrestlers, and
right,
and they're both like will not give up. Thank God. Abby's in the
yes,
hospital, in bed, in a hospital with a fork in his mouth. Okay,
yes,
and
yes,
I saw that and I was like, you got to be kidding me. But God bless them.
yeah,
If anybody
yeah.
can pull through, it's Paul and Abby. That's for damn
Oh,
sure.
oh yeah, no, and Abby was typical Abby. During the convention, very, um, very Abby, and that pork was absolutely prevalent.
Oh yeah,
Every
always.
photograph, yeah.
For
And
those of
and I,
you, go ahead.
oh, sorry, no, I was just gonna say, and I'd be very remiss, and I want to make sure that we get it in that Joel Goodhart also received the Courage Award. Uh,
We were gonna get to that, but
yes.
thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Or
just want
no,
to make sure.
no, we were definitely going to bring that up. But who
Okay.
presented it to him? Tell us about
I
that.
did.
You
I
did? Okay.
yes. I presented it to Joel, and so well deserved. I mean, what Joel has done. And it was my honor to be able to present that to him. He asked me to make sure I was the one that gave it to him,
Oh, that's nice.
and so I was very honored to do that.
Yeah, and he kept his
And
mouth shut real good about it. He didn't tell a soul.
oh yeah, no, he
No.
kayfabed it. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
kayfabed it.
yeah, absolutely. And I got to give him little zingers. Uh, uh, Quick story. I was able to let everybody know when Joel was my first promoter when I refereed, and I was doing a match with Manny Fernandez and Nikolai, and it was a Texas chain match,
Mm.
and
Oh.
somehow I zigged when I should have zagged, and I got the chain
Oh.
directly across my chest, and I flipped over the top rope through the announcing table.
Oh my
And
God.
needless to say, I certainly was not prepared for that. And when I kind of came to, uh, all I see is this guy with a beard, a sequin jacket, saying, "Dude, that was effing awesome. Do you think you could do it next week for TV?"
Oh my God, that's
and,
funny.
and that was my introduction to Joel Goodhart. So God bless
Wow.
Joel, and it was such an honor to be able to spend the time with him. And again, Joel donated ECW belt, or I'm sorry, not ECW, the
TWA.
EWA.
yeah,
TWA. Yeah.
TWA championship belt, and a lot of proceeds from his books and DVDs back to CAC also.
Good. What other awards did you have there that night?
Oh goodness! Now you're going to put me on the spot.
Come on, I'm gonna be like Brian
We
Blair. You gotta
Yeah,
bring the
I
paperwork
know.
with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who the honorees were. How about that?
There you go. Okay.
Because I'm sure if I try to mention the actual award, I'll screw something up. But the honorees were Abdul the Butcher, Natalia, um, Chris Bay, Joel Goodhart, Tom Pritchard, Mick Foley. And I know I'm probably forgetting someone, so
That's
please
okay.
forgive me. But yeah, they were the main ones.
Okay. Now let me
Oh,
ask you this.
I'm sorry, Luke. Luke, the Bushwhackers for
Bushwhacker.
the tag
Okay.
team. Bushwhacker Luke. Yeah, he'd be coming after me if I
I
didn't mention
know.
him.
Just like
Yeah,
that,
he'd be like,
right?
yeah. And
um,
yes,
Let me ask you a question with
sure,
regard to what you were saying with the awards and all that stuff.
yes,
When you want to specifically give an award to a particular wrestler,
yes.
do you have to contact them through the organization, or is it like just whoever knows the wrestler is contacted, or do you have to get permission, like from the WWE or whoever? Do you do it that
Yeah,
way?
so well, it's kind of convoluted. So usually with the award, Brian Blair makes a list, and then he'll go to the executive board and will say, "Well, I'm thinking about this individual for the president's award, or
Right.
this individual. What do you
Right.
guys think?" And then, depending on the individual, if they're under contract with WWE, we have to get permission from WWE, or that particular individual has to get the permission from
Okay.
WWE. If it's independent, then we will contact them directly. And again, when I say we or me or I'm talking Cauliflower Alley Club, whether it's myself or Brian or
Right.
Darla or David or Vance.
Have you
Oh,
ever been?
also, yeah, for the um, to the Canadians, and I apologize, I their names slipped my mind. Won the James Melby Historian and Publishing Award also. Or Vance, I'll get a call from Vance, Nevada, saying, "Hey, man, you forgot us Canadians."
Uh-oh, can't forget that, right?
Yeah, and then Stephen May also was awarded the Independent Wrestling
Nice.
award also.
Now, how do you
So
determine who gets what? I mean, do you know what their records are? Do you go send somebody to watch them perform?
yeah,
I mean, how do you pick them? How do
yeah.
you decide?
So it's a combination of all the above. Um, uh, Brian certainly has an entire history with a lot of the guys.
Mhm.
I know quite a few. And and any of the members are also able to go on the website and nominate
Oh, okay.
someone for an award, whether it be
Okay.
for the Courage Award and any of the awards.
Right.
You can also if you're a member in good standing, nominate someone
Okay.
also. But yeah,
Okay.
it's usually a culmination of conversations between the executive board before we come up. And then again, it's tough, particularly if it's a current WWE contracted individual because of scheduling and approval process.
Have you ever had difficulty or been denied somebody's appearance there?
Not sure I'm allowed to say that.
Okay, you can just say
Nah,
yes or
nah,
no.
nah. WWE is so really fantastic with supporting the organization and really do
Good.
quite a bit with assisting us with getting the individuals out there.
How
No,
about
they're
the AEW?
fantastic.
Are the AEW on board yet at all?
We have reached out to them, and well, our door is always open to any organization, and
Mhm.
any organization, whether it be WWE, AEW, WoW,
Mhm.
with David McLean and his group. And any of the organization, the individual, Ring of Honor, or anybody.
Well, we're going to say we do a weekly update of AEW shows because
Yes,
we're promoting the AEW. There's no
sure,
denying, but hopefully somebody in the AEW listens to our podcast. So we're going to
sure.
tell you, Tony Khan, get your butt
Yes,
moved and get in touch with Cauliflower Alley Club because it's a very, 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 very good
uh,
organization and it's for a good cause. Tell
yes,
everybody what you guys do for your Cauliflower
yep,
Alley Club receptors.
yeah, absolutely. And actually, speaking of Tony Khan, we personally sent him a letter
Uh-huh.
with copies of our year publication and explain the organization and our history and what we're all about. And very cut and dry. Cauliflower Alley Clubs helps our brothers and sisters in the business that have fallen on hard times.
And there's a lot
And
of them.
yeah, and unfortunately, in Florida, getting ready to go into hurricane season again. Last year, we were devastated. And again, when I say we, the Floridians were devastated, and the majority, or quite a few brothers and sisters, live in Florida.
Mhm.
Uh, and we had the back-to-back hurricanes
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year. So we really helped a lot of folks. And if you give me a minute, I'm gonna
Okay.
read things about-
I love Rich.
I know.
He's so cool.
So is his wife. Met Cindy
Yes. I
at the May
know. I met
3rd.
her at
And
May 3rd too. Yeah, she's a great lady.
So
We're talking about you behind your back.
yeah, no, I heard you. So this is our quarterly publication of the year that each member gets. I'm sure you both have gotten your
I
copies
haven't
in
gotten
yours.
mine yet.
At all?
And
Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold
yeah,
on a minute, Rich. You haven't gotten any at
yeah,
all? Jeannie?
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
I got one,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
but I haven't gotten the latest one yet.
Okay, I haven't either. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no. The latest one is, as they say, in the mail.
Ah, okay. It's in the mail,
uh,
Jeannie.
Copy of our reunion. Now I can tell you because who I forgot.
Okay, there you go.
Bob Wharton also received an award.
That's right. Was his son there? Was Randy there?
No, no, Randy was not there. It was presented to him by his sister,
Okay.
Tom Pritchard, the Bushwhackers, uh, uh, with Luke, of course,
Right.
and it was so Mick Foley won the Iron Mike Mazurki Award. I misspoke.
That's all right.
Natalia won the Lou Thez Award. Jazz was also there, and
Okay.
she was presented the Women's Wrestling Award. Steve Rivers was the Independent Wrestling Award. Phantasma received the Lucha Libre Award,
Nice.
and his son presented that to him. And Bob Orton, Herb Simmons, also everybody knows Herb, won the Independent Promoters Award. Harley Race was given a posthumous award. Tom Pritchard, Wayne Palmer received the Red Bastien Friendship Award. Uh, Herb, Herbert and Leprade received the James C. Melby Award, both those individuals for being co-authoring a book. And then Abdul the Butcher received the uh, International Award. And yeah,
That's
so
a lot
it
of
was.
awards.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was fantastic, and it was absolutely a great time shared by everyone. And I can't say enough about how everybody is so humble and accepting and so gracious, and their egos are left at the door.
Thank God.
It's not like you're in a fan fest where you're showing out $100 here, $100 there to talk to someone and hope that they say something to you. And it doesn't cost you anything except the cost of a ticket, and then obviously if you're going to buy something personal.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was absolutely a fantastic time.
How were the
Well,
crowds? Was it were there a lot of people like in the rooms? Obviously there were a lot, but I mean, like, how was the turnout for all the different
Yeah,
events that
no,
you guys had?
we had over 400 individuals each night
wow.
at our awards.
Awesome.
Each night,
Uh,
that's good. Very
yes,
good.
and then the roast uh, was probably close to 300, and you did not have to be a member of CAC to attend the Mick Foley roast, because of course everybody knows Mick. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, you pay one fee while you're there for the entire program. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
You can do
and
that on the website as well. You pay
yes,
for
so,
the reunion, that one lump sum, and you get to enjoy everything that happens in those 3 or 4 days.
yes. So the $150 reunion ticket gets you complete access to the hospitality room, to the wrestling event, to any and all of the seminars, and then Tuesday night and Wednesday night the award banquets.
And this all takes
Um,
place in the same hotel. You don't have to
yes,
leave
that,
the hotel at all.
right,
Okay.
correct,
That's right up
correct.
my alley. I love that. It's too hot
Yes,
over there. It's too hot for
yeah,
this.
no, and also I should mention, because gosh, I sure don't want to get a phone call from him and get put in one of those headlocks. Santos Escobar presented
Okay.
his father, who is Phantasma, the
Oh,
Lucha Libre
wow.
Award.
Oh, that's really nice. I like
And
Santos Escobar. He's
yeah,
a nice
and he
guy.
was a complete gentleman and so friendly, and um, took photographs with everyone, and just so into the moment. And my
Nice.
gosh, he sure respects and loves his dad. So God bless him for that also.
Good. Can you
Rich,
give us
I have a stupid question.
Sure.
Now, Carmela and I both joined the Cauliflower Hour last year. We did a yearly
Yep.
membership, and I still have that email. But now, will I get? Because I'll have to go look because I have
Yeah.
zero memory of the date of when I did it. I know I did it, and I can look
Right.
it up. But it's not, will we get notified if that,
So
hey, your year's coming up? You need to
yeah.
renew by this
So
day if you choose, if
so
you want to.
yeah. So funny you
Reminder.
should ask. You know, we've gone again. When I say we, the executive board, Cauliflower Alley Club, we've gone back and forth with that
Okay.
on because it
Because I don't
used to
want mine to
be.
run out and not
No, no,
be,
no. Hang on. So, it used to be on the back of the year would have your expiration date if you're an annual member. But now what we have done to eliminate that is when you renew your membership, and give me a minute, and I'll tell you exactly when your membership expires because
Mine too.
I,
Okay, mine too.
I do. Um, you can automatically renew on PayPal.
Okay.
Click the
Oh,
button to automatically renew, and each year it will automatically renew. And if you give me 1 minute, I will tell you exactly if we want to play some music or something.
Well, I'll tell you
I'll.
what, you look, and Jeannie and I are going to talk about Cauliflower Alley for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's great.
okay, when Jeannie and I joined, okay, we went on the website, caulifloweralley.org, right?
Yep.
Cauliflower Alley
Alley
Club
Club, I'm sorry,
Club. Yep.
.org.
caulifloweralleyclub.org. And it was so easy. You go on, and I originally said the tax and everything, which was wrong. It's a $35 membership per year, and PayPal takes fees. So that's what the extra money is. So it comes out to be like $36.14. But we joined, there was no problem. We get our little quarterly books and stuff like that, which is great. There's a lot of information there. Also, if you see the email at the bottom of the screen here, send us a letter. Okay, you can come this time. We're really going to be determined to go. I really want to go see the 60th. We're going to go to Vegas. So anybody wants to come with us. Well, we can make it a reunion for Wrestling Radio. We can make it a big thing. And I think everybody will have a lot of fun. I really do. If you guys want to take layover flights, that's up to you. I don't do layover. I'm sorry, can't. The Jeannie, she can tell you, I got this ear thing. I can't do layovers. But anyway, we would really very much like to go. It's very important when you're in the wrestling business, and this company is more in the wrestling business, I think, than a federation, any federation, because this company helps you to live. This company takes care of the things that are hurting. Okay. Like with a lot of, now it's not just wrestlers, it's referees, it's ring announcers, it's interviewers, it's people in the managerial area, it's people who put the ring together. Any affiliation you have, wrestling podcasters, any affiliation you have with wrestling, if you are in dire straits, and I'm talking, it's rough. You got medical
You're
bills.
going to get vetted. They don't just,
Oh yeah, of course.
send you
Yeah.
cash
Yeah, if you
because you
got,
said
no,
I
that's
need
not how
this.
it works.
It
And they
doesn't
don't
work
send you
that
to
way.
cash anyway. They send it to your
Right.
bill, whatever bill it is. But
Right. Your
um
hospital bill or your
yeah,
tax bill or
right.
your
But it's got to
mortgage
be,
company.
it's got to be
Yeah.
a legit reason that's hurting you. It can't
Yeah.
just be, oh hey, I'm maxed out in credit cards. I need money so I can remax them again. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
If you're sick, if you're as a matter of fact, somebody like Paul, okay, God bless him, he's having some issues. So I mean, he would be a candidate for something like this. Anybody who was ever involved in professional wrestling or had anything to do with it, if you are in dire straits, like I know per Megan Baker, Ox Baker's daughter, she told us she was allowed us to say that Ox Baker was helped. We were allowed to say that Dominic DeNucci was also helped. We were allowed to say certain people, that Rich said, and that, we asked around if we could talk about, there's a lot of wrestlers, and you don't understand. Everybody thinks that everything is like it is today. If a wrestler's on the shelf for a month, 2 months, 9 months, a year, WWE still pays them. They have medical coverage. They have anything they need, and they get paid millions. Okay. Years ago, especially for these wrestlers and these wrestling people who are hurting, they were never paid millions ever. Even Bruno Sammartino, no, never. All right. So these people were put into dire straits by life, and they have medical bills, and they have mortgages, and they have cell phone bills, and they have food bills that they can't pay. So these are the things that these wonderful people help wrestlers and people in the wrestling community to accomplish. And I think that this is a more than soul searching. It is a phenomenal organization. It is completely and totally legit. It's completely and totally amazing. And like Jeannie said, you will be vetted. You have to tell them what your problem is, give them all the information they need. They will contact these people. And, if everything is legit and everything, pans out and everything else, they will, put you in as a possible recipient. They go through their own motions and their own procedures and all that stuff. And then if you qualify, you don't get the money. They pay whatever particular bill it is that you need, whether it's medical, whether it's food, whether it's whatever. And God bless you guys. You guys have helped so many people. Anyway, did you find us?
February 24th.
For both of us?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right. February 24th is when we have to renew again. We're just telling, I know you heard us, but we're just telling everybody that it's a really good thing to do. It's a really good thing to help.
And me just being a fan, I'm a fan. I never wrestled a day in my life. I valeted once,
that got you in.
And
well, yeah, but you know,
and that was 40 years ago. So,
yeah, but you're still a part of wrestling. You are a part of wrestling.
Well,
and I think
but I'm saying
in
my brain, I'm just a fan. And it's, as a fan, I can join the Cauliflower Alley Club, $35, and know that is going to go to all of the people who have given me such great enjoyment and pleasure in my life for it. And and that's all it is. Now, could I vet, have some issues or whatever, I don't think I could ever ask, because I don't feel I'm deserving.
I don't know about that, but
if it's, if it was something that was, catastrophic or something, then, maybe. But yeah, no, I certainly don't, so fans, get out there and join.
Absolutely.
Join.
And the lifetime membership is still $400, correct?
Yes, the 400 plus a few bucks for the processing fee. Yes,
right.
So I like to just add, so there's no confusion. So the process for any individual who's a member in good standing that requests help from our benevolent fund should go on our website, caulifloweralleyclub.org, and fill out a benevolent request, which lists, basically what the purpose for the assistance. And then that is sent to Darla Staggs, who's our benevolent director. And when I tell you that Darla vets, I mean she vets. And it's no handout. It's and everything is confidential within the executive board of the Cauliflower Alley Club, because we all vote. So once the vetting process is complete, then Darla sends us the actual benevolent request from the individual, and then her recommendations from either talking to the lawyer or the funeral director or the doctor or whomever, and then gives her recommendation on, yes, we should help, and this is the amount that, in her opinion, is good good
Yeah,
for the situation.
right.
And
And
then
you
we
guys have
vote.
done, yeah, you guys have done a lot of that stuff for people. How many years now? You said it's 61, right? You said it's going to be
Yeah.
the 60-year
So,
celebration, but it's 61 years, right?
yes. 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 1965 is when the organization was founded by Iron Mike Mazurki,
That was a
in
heck of a
Hollywood.
thing. What made
Yes.
him decide to do that? Did you ever like know that about
Just
him or
just wanted to help, the movie industry, and he was a boxer, thus the cauliflower alley, or the cauliflower ear.
yeah.
And an interesting tidbit: the our logo, which anyone that's gone on the website sees, the logo is the cauliflower ear. That is actually Mike Mazurki's ear.
Wow, is it really?
That,
God bless
yes,
him.
that is his actual ear.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're all about helping people. We're a 501c3, tax exempt nonprofit. Um, I just finished with our accountant filing our federal income tax. We still have to file income tax, and every penny is accounted for. And Brian Brian always kids me because at the reunion I'll give you exactly our our bank balances, our figures, and to the penny. And I want to say, I think last year we gave out, talking off the top of my head, 102,093
Wow.
cents. And he's
That's
like,
crazy.
93 cents. Where's that cut? Where'd
Where'd
that
that
three
go?
cents come
Yeah.
from? But yeah, because as you alluded to, we do not send money to individuals.
No.
We pay the mortgage companies, or the finance companies, or the management companies, or the funeral directors, or the doctors, or the attorneys, or the insurance companies. And very rarely does an individual, unless they can provide us proof of receipt that they paid, the hospital bill for X amount,
Yeah.
then we will reimburse them for that. Because I have to bow down to our accountant with every penny that comes in.
Now, when you when now tax and final taxes is, I mean,
Yes,
everybody has to do it and whatever.
yes.
Um, do you have to like, I guess it doesn't work that way. I mean, do you ever have to pay in for taxes, or does it they just want to know what your numbers are and you just break even all the time?
Knock on wood, we have not had to pay any taxes
Good.
because we are a nonprofit, and we can show that what we bring in usually goes right back out. Like we're not holding or sitting on
Right.
a lot. We we're not making a profit. Let's just say
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
And I should say that, like, on the $150 reunion ticket, Brian and I broke it down last year. Out of that $150, when everything is paid for, and what individuals don't understand is that, when you're hosting a event such as our reunions, uh, we're charged for everything, for the hotel banquet rooms, for the servers, for the security officers, obviously for the food. and we broke it down, and when I say we, Brian and myself, as we're the ones that signed the contracts, and it was just under $19 that we make per individual,
Right.
for
To put
profit, if
towards,
you
yeah.
will. Yeah, yes,
Now,
that goes into the kitty.
am I to understand too that no one gets a salary, correct?
Yeah, no one on the executive board is given a salary. We pay our own way, everything, and the only paid individuals associated with Cauliflower Alley Club are our professionals, our attorney, our
Right.
accountants, any of those individuals, and then if any any of the executive board or any members, on, whether it be the executive board or our advisory board or our associates, if they expend any of their own money for supplies or printing materials, ink for,
Mhm.
then they'll get reimbursed,
Right,
but
right,
no
right.
one gets a salary.
All right. But
Correct.
now everybody's listening to this, okay? And
Yes.
listening to this, how can you not want to contribute? How can you not want to become a member? Wrestling fans, in my opinion, are some of the most passionate, they're most amazing, wonderful fans who have it in their blood and who want to fight and who want to see the right things done. You hear them complain all the time about this is right, this isn't right, whatever. Okay, so if you're a wrestling fan, and I know we're all facing hard times this year, everybody is, all right?
Yes.
Food prices are going up, not down. Okay,
Right.
rents are going up, not down. Mortgages are going up, not down. So no matter who it is, everybody's facing trouble. So imagine how much trouble these poor people that are in the wrestling world are facing because they have relatively nothing. I know it's hard for you to think that a professional wrestler is down on their luck, but you got to understand something. Okay. Again, back then, it wasn't like it is now. And the reason, if you don't know what a what a cauliflower ear is, I'm going to explain that to you. You don't see any today. All right. Because they don't beat their ears up like they used 2 years ago. Years
Right.
ago, wrestlers, as we've heard before from other wrestlers, learned in the ring. They fell, they got hit. They did. When you hit your ears, the skin around your ears is very tender, the tendons. When you hit, they bleed internally very quickly and cause
The
your ear,
cartilage, yeah.
cartilage, yeah, cause your ear to swell. All right. If that is not cut open immediately to bleed and let out that blood, because it's all internal blood that's let out. If you don't cut that open, if you see a lot of Rocky movies, they'll cut me, cut me. If you don't do that, what happens is the blood hardens and you can never get it out unless you have like really big surgery. And then it becomes hard. The skin becomes so hard. It's like having a little tiny potato in your ear and you can't do anything. I know this because I was very, very close to Bruno Sammartino, who was one of the wrestlers that I was close to who had incredibly terrible cauliflower ears. It even started to affect his hearing. So, no, you don't see that today because of the protection. And that's fine. But years ago, it wasn't like that. So yeah, that's a good name for it to be called Cauliflower Alley Club.
Right.
And that's
Yes.
why, because it looks like a cauliflower. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
But how can you not donate? And you don't have to donate a certain amount of money, $1, $5, $3, $10, whatever you can donate,
Right.
because you never know when someday will come when any of us will be in that position.
Right. And I should mention we have individuals that every month we receive from their payroll, from their payroll, that they have actual payroll deductions
Yeah.
coming out. And one in particular is $5. But you know something, that $5 multiplies, and it certainly helps. And
It sure does.
we're in the business of helping our brothers and our sisters, and that's what it's all about. So you you and like I say, when I go to the halls of fame or to the wrestling schools or any of the places I have the opportunity to appear, if ever you have laced up a pair of boots or been in the wrestling ring, then shame on you if you're not part of the Cauliflower Alley Club.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you just never know. And I want to make it clear, we're not an insurance company. We're not in an insurance policy. But if you need assistance and you've been in the business, uh, we're going to listen, and we're going to see what we can do to assist.
That's
Now,
excellent.
That's what
Rich, I
we're
wanted
about.
to bring up because I saw your post on Facebook, the Cauliflower Alley Club's Facebook,
Yes,
posted some very good news. So I'm assuming since it was posted, I can say it, but that it was reported about a week ago, I guess, that Mike Rotundo was now
right. It
going
was
on
in hospice.
hospice.
Yeah, yeah,
And oh, so sad,
Ri-
and
yeah,
everything. But you guys posted that now
Ri-
that he's not. He's
right,
actually
right.
doing
Yeah,
what
his daughter
50.
actually posted that too, Micah,
Yeah.
and yeah, that
Yeah,
he's not, and we heard that he's starting to get a little better, maybe.
yes, yeah.
Good,
God
good
bless.
for him.
Prayers work,
They
and
sure do.
so yeah, no, absolutely, and you, we again, Cauliflower Hour Club. We're very careful on what we post and what we say, because it just takes one of us, whether it's myself or Brian or Darla or Vance or David, all the executive board, say one thing off the cuff or in jest, the next thing you know, Facebook is lit up and it's, well, where'd you hear that? Well, Cauliflower
Exactly.
Alley Club.
Exactly.
And so we are very careful. And sometimes people criticize us that we're trying to keep secrets or hiding things. And that's really not our intention. We just vet everything before we make anything public.
As you should, as you
Yes,
absolutely should, because
And to get the
unfortunately,
absolutely.
person's approval that they can announce it, because there's HIPAA
Oh
right,
yeah,
laws. And
no,
even though you guys aren't,
absolutely, because
medical,
ab- yes,
and
absolutely.
right, and so many people are cheaters and try to steal and you know what, if you really have a problem, there's no reason, you should be grateful that they are
Yes,
willing to keep your information private as well. Okay, that's
yes,
important. I
right.
think it's also important to tell people that organizations like Cauliflower Alley Club should be promoted and should be, shared. So join the Cauliflower Alley Club on Facebook. Share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter. Do what you can to help. And this is so important because, like I said before, it really scary. It's scary because you don't know what your future is going to be like, and you don't know
Yes,
from one day to the next whether you're going to live or die. And that's the truth. So
yes,
live your life
absolutely.
and be kind and try to be good to people. And this organization does exactly that. This is an exemplary organization that does really incredibly wonderful things for people in need. And the way, like I said, the way everything's going right now, where people in need mean nothing anymore, this organization still allows people in need to mean a lot. And that's important. Rich, I can't thank you enough for being here
yes.
today. Um,
My pleasure, my honor, my
oh,
privilege, and I
it's
thank
our
thank
honor.
everybody.
Oh,
And
no.
I would just like to say, so if anyone out there in listening land has any questions, any comments, any concerns about anything I said or anything that was said tonight, or just have a question, I would ask you to go to caulifloweralleyclub.org.
Right.
It'll say make a comment or do you have a question? That email comes directly to me. and I assure you, I answer every email. May not be the answer you want, but I guarantee you, I'll give you an answer.
And if
Good,
by
bad,
chance
or
you forget,
indifferent.
that's right. Rich is always there. If by chance you forget that, send it right to us. We'll forward it
Yes,
immediately to Rich, and you will
yep,
still get an answer from him. Okay.
yes,
But Rich, we're
absolutely.
going to have you back again when you are able to tell us who's going to be at the next Cauliflower Alley Club reunion.
Okay,
But Regina
I
and I are going to
promise
be there.
I'll let you guys know as soon as. Uh, well,
Thank you.
we have a couple good ones lined up.
Good.
We had a great one, but unfortunately, um, tragedy struck us, and
Mhm.
he's not available.
Oh,
Yes, it's going to be a phenomenal event and a lot of surprises.
well, we're looking
Absolutely.
forward to it. We are.
Thank you. We're
Wanted
looking
to
forward to
say
you guys.
thank you. Wanted to say thank you to Chuck Langerman for your questions, for always being a really good listener. Thank you to Douglas. Thank you to David. Thank you to Michelle. Thank you to so many people who comment and who
Yes,
listen to the show. Thank you to Ed. Thank you to so many people. If we missed any of your names, we're sorry. This Sunday, we're going to have the AEW update, the recap, and just we're going to keep strumming along. Okay. But we will definitely have you back. Maybe when you come back to tell us who's going to be on, maybe you can bring
okay.
Brian with you. We'd like to see him
Yes,
too.
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
Brian gets a kick out of it, particularly when he can correct me, which is
Ah,
quite a bit. So,
well, I know he had to
thank you
correct
guys.
me. He had to correct me
Yeah.
the first time because I said you were the president, right?
Yeah, yeah. But thank you guys very much. God
Anytime.
bless Paul.
Have
Anytime.
a
My
safe trip
thoughts
back
and
to
prayers with
Florida. Be
him.
Yep.
safe down there
Thank you.
during hurricane
Have fun
season.
during Halloween with your
Yes,
Yes.
grandchildren.
Yes.
I certainly
Happy
Tell
will.
Cindy I
Halloween.
said hi.
Okay.
I
Thank
will.
you. We love you,
Thank
Rich.
you. Good
Take
night. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.